Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we done the half skull look and I am loving it. I think this is like the best makeup I've ever done in my entire life. I mean, just look at that contour. That is some freaky contour. I done the half skull makeup look. Obviously you can do full skull. I just decided I wanted to have glam on this side and skull on this side. This I didn't show you how to do, but that is going to be another video which will be coming up soon. Don't you fret. I just want to put a little disclaimer out there. I did do something which I later changed. So I started off and I done like a massive circle outline around my eye with the brown eyeliner. Basically, don't do that. Do the outlines for everything else, leave the eye alone. It will all make sense later on in the tutorial. So just don't do it. If you do it now, after I've said don't do it, then that is your own lookout. Obviously you can if you really want to, but I preferred what I done afterwards with the eyes, so just putting that out there. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. If you like this look in the video, give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Let me send you off. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So I've moisturised my face. I haven't put a primer on, but that is entirely up to you whether or not you want to put a primer on. But I'm going to start off with my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer, and that's just in white. So I already tried this out yesterday and it is a really good product. It was exactly what I wanted. It's nice and like thick and opaque, and it felt nice and like matte on the skin, so it wasn't dewy or anything. So I'm just going to take that on a beauty blender. This is quite a dirty beauty blender, but we won't say anything. So I do put a fair amount of that on because I want it to be super opaque. I don't want to be able to see my skin like poking through too much. And I've taken a little bit over my ears and just a little bit down the neck, but that's entirely up to you. That's not, you don't have to, you can just keep it on your face. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do now is similar to what I done last time by doing marking out. I'm going to do that again, only this time I'm going to actually use, do we remember the Rimmel brown kohl pencil that I hated? Well, it's making a comeback, but I decided I wanted to use a brown instead because it's not as harsh or noticeable then, and it's easy to blend out than what the black is. So first thing I'm going to do is mark out then where I'm going to have my like contour. So I want to keep it quite high to make it look like it's really like high like bone structure. Looking at that. Going down and then meet that up then with the corner of the mouth and then start on the little nose bit then. And then I'm going to do the same with the teeth then. I'm just going to sharpen it. That's a little tip I would say. Using the pencil, just keep sharpening it to make it really fine. I'll zoom you in a little bit for this bit. So I started off by just making a line by there, and then I darkened up that inner part of the lip then. And I decided to kind of like slowly make it smaller than when you get to the end. So you start off with these slightly larger lines and then just slowly goes to smaller. So I actually got a new black pencil. I got the Rimmel Scandalise 24 Hour Wear Waterproof Kohl Gel in black. This one is really good. I think it's about £4 or £4.49, something like that. Once it's on and it's set, it is on then, it is not going to budge, so I highly recommend this one. So I think I'm going to start with the nose first. So I'm literally just going to fill in the outline that I made. Okay, well, I look slightly different now. Basically, I was trying something slightly different what I did yesterday, but it turns out that I actually liked what I did yesterday more. So I've just taken the eye bit off. The rest of it is fine, the rest of it stayed, it's just the eye bit. What I actually did yesterday was take the Rimmel pen, I just need to sharpen it a little bit more. And I didn't really overline the eye. So whereas you've probably seen like it was like a massive like circle, I didn't do that before. What I actually did was just take that and just do like a normal eye look. So it's like similar to this where it kind of goes out. I literally just did that. Then I'm actually going to take that on my waterline and tightline. So I'm actually going to just close my eyes and just run that along the both then. That's the easiest way to do it, I think. So I'm just going to go over that liner with a black eyeshadow. And then you can just start with the brush ever so slightly, like blending out those edges then. And you can bring it down quite low and then quite high. And taking a lot of that on that inner corner then as well. Give that nice sunken in look. So it's pretty much everything that you try and counteract when you're doing your makeup normal. You're doing that, so you want to make it look as if you've got like lots of baggies and very dark inner corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my spectrum brush, go in with like a brownie shade and then use that on the edges. And that's going to create a nice little depth then. And then I do like to take that like right towards the temple then. You can go in and add some more black if you want to. So I'm going to apply some mascara now, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply my false eyelash then. So I'm using the Eyelure Texture 117. Obviously you can use your lash of choice. Here's I'm going to take a really fine flat brush now. I'm going to go in with that black eyeshadow and just start going in the same area that we marked out earlier on for the contour. And then I'm going to just start dragging my brush down. So literally just dragging it down, so like you've got your brush flush against your skin and then literally just like dragging it. Then taking another definer brush, going in with that brown and then literally kind of going over the top of that blend then that we've made. Then just taking this brush and just slightly buffing that then. And if you need to, go back in with that black just to sharpen up that line a bit more then. And there you go. That's how you make a nice little skeletal contour. Then obviously if you need to at any time, you can go back in with your beauty blender just to like clean anything up. So I'm going to start on the lips now. I say lips, I'm the teeth. Okay, so I'm using a felt tip liner for this because it's quite like detailed work, so this I think is best. Mine's a Stila one. Whatever one that you have you can use. I think NYX do a really good one as well for like cheaper than this one. So literally just gonna go over the lines that we've already made. So now that you've got that, also then with this, right at the top and the bottom, just making like a small, almost like as if you're doing like a Y. Just taking a small little definer brush and I'm gonna use the same brown shades that I used for the contour to just blend out the little Ys that we've made then. So to whiten up the teeth in, I just took the same foundation that we used all over, or on the half of the face that we've got, on this little tiny sponge applicator that I've got. This is a You Spicy brush or sponge, whatever you want to call it. But obviously you can just use like any that you find from like Boots of drugstore. All I literally do is take a little bit on the sponge and then just dab that in that little tip area. So I'm just going to go back in with my liner and just darken up any areas where I've got some of that white foundation. So just taking the kohl liner again, it's going to darken up around the temple area. Then using the same technique that we did for that, and I'm actually going to create a contour just on the jawline then as well. So literally the same thing as what we've done for the other contour areas, taking another small definer brush and using brown colours, more like contour brown colours as opposed to like something super like warm or chocolatey, and then literally using that to shade. Then take a big fluffy brush and blend all those edges in. Okay, and we are almost done. So the last little things I'm going to do is just create some cracks on the face to make it look like the skull is literally coming apart of the seams. So I just take, again, my felt tip liner. If I start, you can do this anywhere you want, random places. I quite like having it by here, right on the top of the forehead. And just take a really light touch. And it's literally just the lines can be as wiggly as possible. Let's take one underneath the eye. And there you go, you have it. This is the finished half skull look. So you've got the nice full-on high cheek contour, you've got the teeth, you've got cracks in the face, you've got the whole shebang. So it is really, really simple to do and doesn't really need too many products either. You mainly need like a black kohl liner, a black felt tip liner, black eyeshadow, a brown eyeshadow, and yeah, your white foundation. That's it. So it is quite an affordable look to do, if I do say so myself. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!